with Captain Vancouver of the British Isles. He gave King Kamehameha 4 cattle and a bull, and King Kamehameha put a kapu on those cattle, which means he made them sacred. No one could touch them. What that meant was they started to multiply, and they just went rampant everywhere. And if you look back to the history of how Hawaiians used to build their houses, they used to build them out of grass. Well, the cattle were just going everywhere and eating up all the grass, so they had a big housing crisis. So they had to get help, so they enlisted the vaqueros. And they came and they taught Hawaiians what we call the art of paniolo, which is a Hawaiian cowboy. And with them, they brought their guitars. They started to jam out with the Hawaiians late at night by the campfire. And eventually, Hawaiian people started to create their own way of playing, which is really an open tune style where we do the bass, melody, and rhythm all at the same time. There are a lot of different tunings. This is a very secret tuning, I almost can't remember it. For all you guitar players out there, I'm playing medium gauge strings and I'm tuning to G, C, E, G, A, E. Think about that. But the beauty of this, as you're about to hear, is the environment that comes out of the guitar. Check it out. It already sounds Hawaiian, I haven't done anything yet. So the fundamentals of this style, so you can kind of tune into what this gig is about, is this. We tune to an open tuning of guitar like this. What that means is I tune the guitar to a chord. I don't have to hold the chord, the guitar's already tuned. This hand is free to change the sound now. Now I do a bass line alternating with my thumb like this. And then I play a melody over it like this. And then I play the bass and the melody at the same time. That's Hawaiian slack key. So before I play the next song, I'll tell you, when I started playing, I would go out on stage and I was, trying to be fancy on the guitar and things, and I'd do really well with the audience, and then I'd walk backstage and Uncle Raymond Kane, the master of slack key from Nanakuli, this very large Hawaiian man, would grab me by the ear and say, "Hey boy, what is all this? Blah, blah, blah. You play like crap. You ain't got no soul, boy. Playing a bunch of rubbish." Back in olden days, the Hawaiians used to play slack key late at night by the campfire. But they didn't play too loud because they didn't want to wake the cattle. And he says, "Son, don't wake the cattle." So I'm going to dedicate this song to Uncle Raymond Kane, who passed away, my first kumu teacher, and his protege, Bobby Madero. This is a song that talks about how the Hawaiians used to mix poi. If you've ever been to Hawaii and you've been to a luau, we eat poi, which is made from taro. And according to most tourists, it tastes like toothpaste. Oh well.